Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another video for The Division. Now this week's video is going to be very short, and the main reason for that is because, as I said in my last video, I am fast running out of things to talk about. However, that is very soon about to change. With E3 around the corner, we're going to finally get a chance to go hands-on with The Division. Ubisoft dropped a video this Tuesday, that's June 2nd, and it basically showed their lineup for E3. And while it didn't actually have much from The Division in terms of footage, the post itself on Ubi blog did have something very interesting. It said, while also talking about what they're going to be doing or showing at their conference, that there will also be a booth in the South Hall of the Los Angeles Convention Center where players can get hands-on time with games like Assassin's Creed Syndicate, The Division, and Rainbow Six Siege from June 16th through June 18th. Says attendees will also have a chance to look at some unannounced titles as well. And as exciting as that is, that's not what we're here for. We're here for the previous line, the one where it said that The Division will be playable at E3 during the show. And that, my friends, is the solution to my information drought. I am going to be out at E3, and the fact that The Division is playable means that I'm going to be able to go hands-on and get you guys all the latest information. Hopefully, they'll let me capture while I'm out there, and if so, I'll not only bring you information, but I'll also bring you footage. However, in the event that I'm not allowed to capture, then at least I'll be able to go hands-on and then talk informatively afterwards about my experience and then tell you everything as a fact. Because as you know, up until now, all the information I've got and I've been presenting to you guys is from past interviews from things like 2013, 2014, and obviously rumours and speculation online. So this will be the first time in a very long time that I'll actually have some concrete, solid information that I can bring to you guys and say is factually accurate. So, with that being said, I also want to say to you guys that next week there will not be a Division video. And the reason for that is because I don't really want to put out another video if I don't really have too much to talk about. I'd rather just wait one more week, and then once I'm at E3, I'll put out a video while I'm out at E3 and tell you about some of the things I discovered. There'll obviously be far too much to do in one video, so I will obviously keep that going for weeks to come. But the interesting thing is, if it's going to be playable at E3, I honestly think it won't be too long until we all get a playable alpha or beta in some way, shape or form. I often use Destiny as my comparison model, but if you look at what they did last year, they had some sort of playable alpha at E3, and obviously that was playable shortly after, and then it went straight into the beta. But the point is, if they have a build that they are willing to publicly show, then the game must therefore be in a relatively good state. Whether or not it ends up being a month or 2 months later still remains to be seen, but I honestly think the fact that it's playable at E3 is a really good sign for the coming months. And obviously if I find out anything more about that, then you two will be the first to know. Also, on top of that, the reason I wanted to make this video is because while out at E3, I may well have a chance to meet some of the Division team. Developers, community managers, you know, that sort of thing. So what I want to do is ask them some questions in the event I do meet them. And I don't just want to ask them my questions, I also want to ask them your questions. So, if you have any burning questions with regards to The Division, drop them in the comments down below. It can be anything you want to know at all, you know, what weapons will there be, what can I do in the dark zones, what can I do in the open world, is there fast travel, is there this, whatever you want to say, anything that's on your mind, drop it as a question in the comments down below, and I'll collate them before my trip. And then in the event that I do get a chance to meet one of the developers or the community managers, then I will ask them the questions, and I will try and bring you guys as many answers as possible. Obviously going hands-on lets me answer a lot of the questions myself, but what we play at E3 will clearly be a very sort of small, contained aspect of the game, so there will obviously be a lot more to the game than what I will get to play. So therefore, asking questions will still be extremely valuable. So, that's it. I want to keep this short because there's not really much else for me to say, so just remember, I won't have a new Division video next week, but I will have one the week after with lots of new information. I may even drop it slightly earlier if I get to go hands-on on Tuesday because I want to bring you guys news as soon as possible. So stay tuned to the channel during E3 week and obviously over the coming weeks for a massive Division blowout. Thanks again for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.